Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms Vintage. So last time we bought the planter. I just did a quick breed up the field to make sure it's going to work, and it seems to be that it's going to work absolutely perfectly. As you can see, it's about straight as a roundabout. It is going to take some time to get this field planted, but that's part of the parcel. What I also did is I've picked all the wood up we dropped from last episode, and I've put it in to the sawmill. So if we go look at the sawmill, you can see it's got 5,000 litres. So we're just going to activate them again, and then we'll go pick them up later on. So let's get that dropped in. And let's carry on planting. Hopefully we won't miss too much. Right, so I'm going to have to leave this on a worker while I nip and go get some more seed. Because apparently we're getting through seed. Well, I say fast, to be fair, it only holds 100 litres, so really it's not getting through it very fast, it's just the hopper is very small. So we'll probably go and take, what's on the trail? Yes, the telehandler's all the way down here, so I'll drive this all the way to the shop and we'll pick up some more seed. So we made it to the shop. I think what I'm going to do is buy the seeds in these bags, just because it's a bit easier to pick up and fill seed up. So we might, I think we'll take 8 because we're definitely going to need them. Well, might not need them this time, but we will need them overall. Oh, look what's just come up in the sale. We don't really need it, but it's an absolute beaut. £2,000. So what can we do? Can we put a cab on it? I do really like that. Might just buy that just because it's so cheap, just to have it around the farm. I know it's probably a waste of £2,000, but it is an absolute beaut. So the other thing what I've just come into the shop to have a look at is we've got that cutter. I was just seeing if we had any other cutters that we're a bit bigger. But doesn't look like we have. Just to see if we can make grass cutting just a little bit faster, really. Unless there's anything in miscellaneous, but I don't think there will be. A quick little scan. No. So yeah, no, it looks like we're running the biggest cutter, so that's no problem. We will get these picked up. And then at some point, oh yeah, we've just got the notification to go feed the sewing machine. So get these chucked on and we'll run down to the yard and we'll get it filled up. So here it is, my impulse buy. See it in the shop and it just looked too cool to miss. Look at it. Proper bit of machinery, this thing. I do like that. Right, so what we're going to look for now is I could do with an IBC of herbicide, because we do need to spray the canola field. So we'll get one of them bought. I'm just going to buy a big IBC because I'm sure we'll get around to using it at some stage. And then I was thinking, can we get a forklift to the back of one of our tractors? An old school pickup. I know this one says 2016, but we would have had these back in the day, so we will get one and then we can carry and lift stuff if our telehandler is not available at the time. So we'll get that picked up. Get it unfolded and we'll get the IBC picked up. Well, in terms of impulse buys, it's not too bad to be fair. I'm very surprised with how quick it runs on the road. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but isn't she just a sweet looking thing? Proper job that. Right, let's get the sprayer pitched up. So there's the sprayers there. I think we're going to try and spray with the Renault. I think I've set the tram lines up for the Renault, or the bigger David Brown, but we haven't used a Renault in a while, so let's get it out of hibernation and get some weeds sprayed off. we'll just have to unload that fertiliser in that IBC. We'll fill up out of this new IBC. Good thing about this little rig we've got with the little forklift on, we can pull that into the field if need be, and hopefully we won't destroy any crop. So let's get this into our canola field and let's get the wheat sprayed off. Right, so we did just run out, but I've had a look and it's not worth ruining the crop or getting stuck in these tram lines for the little bit we've got left. So I'm going to head back to the yard, we'll get this dropped off, because that is all our spraying done until we've got that field bare planted. I'm hoping there's enough room to run on this headland. There is a few places I have accidentally run on the crop and we have got a bit of crop destruction, but it's very, very minimal, like that corner. For some reason this sprayer just slightly overhangs and it catches on absolutely. See what I mean? It's not even touching. Never mind. We'll try and stick as close. Are you... Right, new plan. We'll go back into the tram and we'll run on the tram line because otherwise we're going to end up taking half the field up. And we do not want to ruin our beautiful crop. I think we can get out the other side of this trap line anyway, so we'll just go up here steady and we'll get out the field. Right, what I'm going to do is back this into that shed, but I'm going to fill it up with fertiliser, because as soon as my work has done planting, we will get that ferted. So the other thing is, while we've got a bit of dollar from, obviously we got it from our first glasshouse productions, we want to see if we can get a lime spreader, because that would just make our fields yield just that little bit better. So we have this one. What year is that? 21. That's too old. So that does a 10 metre burst, and that one does a 14, 300 litres, 500 litres. So that holds more, but it doesn't go as far. That holds less, but it flicks out far further. But that only does fertiliser, and that does both. So this is the only choice we have. So we'll get that bought. Obviously we're going to need to get a bunch of lime bought as well, but because we've got the seed on the trailer at the moment, we don't particularly want to go and move that telehandler. So how's he getting on? He's still got 50%. He's done a good chunk of that field now, so it might be worth slivering out with the telehandler and just picking up our lime so we can get spreading. No, I'll wait. I can just guarantee the time I get over the other end, do you know what I mean, he'll be needing some, and then I'll have to rush back. So I'll just leave it there for now, and we'll just put the mower on, the old Renault. We will go get the field started mowed across the way, because we do need to keep on top of feeding the goats. Also, it's not bad income if we've got too many, and I quite like the idea of possibly buying some cows as well. Eventually, I don't mean straight away. Try and get as much milk as possible. It's all helping our bank account. So I don't think we'll get as much grass off this, because I'm pretty sure I may have forgot to fert it. Yeah. pH is bad. Nitrogen, not the best, but hey ho. I'll get it cut, and then next time I'll make sure I get it spread and ferted up. So I'll start with the Renault and we'll have a bit of a cut. Right, so I've just passed that onto a worker for a bit. Sorry, I know there's a lot of time lapses in this vintage one. Just with everything being that little bit smaller, it just takes a little bit longer to do things. But I really want to try the new tractor out. So I'm going to chuck it on the tedder. And I'm going to go Ted behind the worker. Which should hopefully speed that field up a little bit for us. Because I know it's the same old with grass cutting, but it's just one of them jobs on the farm. Gotta do, because the animals need it. And we need the money. Then we can buy the next size up header, and we can buy the next size up windrower. Until we get the equipment, we just can't get it bought. Bizarrely enough, I believe this tractor is actually 270 horsepower. Unless I mistakenly read that, but I'll just double check. International. 270 horsepower, yeah. So she's a fair old beast, really. So this should be absolutely no problem for this beautiful tractor. The only thing it hasn't got is a beacon. We all know you need good beacons. Well, apparently, Muppet on the worker has crashed into the gate, so we'll get that moved. Just check on the other one. Yeah, so he's still planting, doing an absolute dashing job considering it's only a 2 metre. It's a big old field and you can't really see where you've been. So we'll need a fill up very soon. We're just going to back that onto the water and we'll keep transporting water as well. So now we've got a bit going on. It's good because it keeps us full-time busy, which is the way we like it. So telehandler's just sat at the edge of the field at the moment because got our seed on it. I think I've overbought, but it doesn't matter, we can put it in the drill. We'll definitely need it one day. I think he's got the headlands to do as well, so he's got plenty more to do. I'd imagine he'll run out of seed soon. Right, now he's out of our way, we can open the gate again. And we'll start getting it turned over with this monster. I'm excited for this. Got to appreciate a beautiful classic, haven't you? Absolutely no problem for this. Although if it was struggling, I'd be questioning the 270 horsepower. Right, I'm just going to follow the worker behind and we'll get this spun over. I'm just going to let that worker crack on because I thought he might be running out, so I'm just going to take over, get him filled up again. So that's all 200 litres of seed use. So to be fair, we really aren't doing badly on seed. But he has got the headlands and that will use quite a bit. I'm also conscious that we're soon going to have to get some diesel in the old 996 because she's getting low. I wouldn't imagine it's a very big tank on this thing. Yeah, that's him all filled back up. Get him set back on his way. It won't be much longer before he's done this field, and then we can get on with rolling it. So, look for our tyre tracks. It must have run out just about here, I believe. So set him back on his way, and he can finish off. The water bowser is now full as well, so we'll get that emptying again. Every time we pass, we'll just, if we leave a tractor on it, definitely we'll just keep getting it emptying. Then at least we can assure that the glass house has always got plenty of water to make us plenty of money. So I presume, yeah. I don't know what this worker is doing, to be fair. He's not what I would call very competent at this. Seems to be missing loads and then going back over it, but he just seems to be doing it the most awkwardest way possible. Just get that part right out of the way. Just let him carry on for a minute. What I want to do with you guys, I want to run you over to the goats. So far they haven't produced anything. I've been starting to doubt myself. Does this pasture actually do milk? So I was rather hoping that one of these days I was going to come over here, because I'm sure this is the trigger point, and I was rather hoping that I was going to come over it and see some milk. And then I'd wondered if I'd ruined it by putting them too close to the trigger, so I was just going to move them out of the way. I know it's a bit naughty, but and then see if we can get any milk spawning. But I presume that's what this area is here. Is a trigger spawn, because this is the food dump, and this is where we buy them, and then it's auto water. So I'm not sure. I think this should be old enough now. If we just nip in here and we scroll down, goats produce goat's meal, which can be sold directly or processed. Goats eat grass and hay, and additionally they require water. These animals will reach breeding age. The animals are healthy and older than 8 months can reproduce. So it doesn't really give us an indication of what age they start doing milk. I presume the 12 months old, which ours are 13, that would be about when they start producing milk, but we'll have to keep an eye out. If they don't start producing the next couple of months, then we'll have to think about making a new enclosure and getting rid of this one, but hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. But we'll have plenty of hay anyway, so at least we can feed if we have to get a new enclosure. Right. See stuck again. Honestly, this worker. So we'll just run back over here. We'll have to shut the gate because look at him. Only thing in the field he could have hit. I don't even know why he's so close to it. Right, hopefully that gets him sorted. Jump back in the international and I'll carry on. So it looks like he's just got the headlands to do. So he's done an absolutely amazing job. The worker down here in this field honestly, he wouldn't be coming back to the farm again if I had my way. The other thing I'm going to keep an eye out for now is now we've got a bit more money, and we can start doing some, and we've got quite a few machines. We can start doing some of these contracts. And straight away, 750 quid to cut some trees. Do you know what? I'm going to accept that. Let's go chop some trees together. So where is that? Never actually done a Deadwood contract, so this is a first for us all. As far as I know, that you've got to find them in that area selected. So if we go to field 25, we'll head over there and see if we can find, what was it, 5 trees to cut down? Should, I can already see them. Should be a nice easy contract for 750 quid. I always forget to look at contracts, to be fair, and they're a good way of boosting our money, really. So these should, I believe, have a line on them, yeah, like that, and then that tells us we need to cut it down. So what we're thinking, if we cut the first one down with an axe, the next one down with a chainsaw, see what's quicker. So that's our axe one. Don't worry, they do disappear after you've finished as well, I believe. So we're not just carpet bombing someone's field with dead trees. That's the two. Oh, sorry, I've hit your barn. Nearly went through your beautiful camper. Yeah, sorry. Right. I believe this is another one. Yeah, this is actually quite easy on this map because it's not exactly what you'd call densely populated with trees. That's 60%. There's the next one. Yeah. So for 750 quid, it honestly is not difficult. We'll cut the last one with a chainsaw and just see if it lets me cut a bit lower. Is that like how high that's making the cut? Yeah. Yeah, chainsaw's definitely the way to do that. And there you go. And that is quite literally a Deadwood contract. And we can nip in here and we can collect 750 quid for literally no investment bar the machines we already have. There is no other contract we can do anyway because we don't have anything to transport wood, and that is far too new for our series. We don't have anything to pick stones, and yet again they're all far too new. We don't have a hoe. I mean, you could spray it, but we would then be buying the herbicide and that would cost us money, so why would we do that? Now fertilising we could do, but 622 quid, and it wants you to use solid, so yeah. And that's the only one what's quite appealing, but yet again it's solid, and I know we've just bought one, but it's 500 litre. That'd be a lot of filling up to do that, so I think that's all the contracts we can do for now. But that doesn't matter. We've got plenty going on the farm. So yeah, hopefully he's finished very shortly. And hopefully he is as well, because I'm beginning to worry about this guy. You'll see what I mean. So, look, why would you leave? I mean, I'm not perfect, but Jesus, why is there a strip just down the middle? It's like he's done a Brazilian wax. Right, I should have plenty now to jump in and start heading. But it's the last lap of the field, so I'm just going to take over because I thought I'd be smart and just bring the bags over to the worker and then it would be done. But apparently, as soon as I did that, it just said tank empty and equip. So I'll get this finished. It's literally just got to go around the outside of the field one more time and then it's done. Just going to move that Renault out of the way. Pull it into our other yard because we do own this yard up here. Just leave that there for now. Just set it and go in and we'll finish this field. Here we are, the last bit of the field, the last straight, and then we've done our sugar beet planting. So it didn't take as long as I thought, to be honest. The workers made light work of it. So next time we will get this rolled, sprayed, might even get some lime on it as well, and then we can get full yield out of this field. So we're going to leave it there today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're enjoying our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so that you get notifications of all of our videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.